Remember when Lucky and the pals took over for a Mustang mailman who got a bucket stuck on his head?
We just became riders for the Mustang Mail! Oh, yeah!
Oh! What? Who said that?
It turns out Mustang Mail is based on something real, called the Pony Express. Let's jump in. This is Spirit Comes to Life.
Mustang Mail never fails. Through any obstacle, check or trail. That's their official pledge.
The Pony Express extended from Missouri to California along an almost 2,000-mile route. Brave riders could carry mail in half the time a stagecoach could, and sometimes even faster. In fact, the fastest Pony Express ride on record covered about 1,400 miles and took 7 days and 17 hours. It was to deliver the inaugural address of President Abraham Lincoln so that people on the West Coast could hear what he had to say from the East Coast. Riders typically rode for stretches of 75 to 100 miles at a time, but they'd change horses once every 10 miles to ensure each steed could go as fast as possible. To expedite switching from horse to horse, mail would be carried in a mochila. Once they reached their horse-changing station, a Pony Express rider would throw the mochila over the next horse to ride and hop on. The transfer took as little as 2 minutes. The Pony Express owned upwards of 400 horses for the task, and in all its history, it only ever lost one piece of mail.
We can't lose that envelope. The entire future of Mustang Mail depends on it.
Despite the name Pony Express, most of the steeds used were horses, California Mustangs, known for their sure-footedness. To go fast, riders wore tight-fitting clothes like jockeys and were typically 100 to 125 pounds. While the average age of a rider was around 20 years old, many were as young as 14. And the youngest rider on record was Bronco Charlie Mill, who was only 11 years old. That's just 1 year younger than Lucky. Although it shut down in 1861 after only 19 months in business, the Pony Express captured the hearts and minds of the public.
Being a Mustang Mail rider has always been my dream.
When the Transcontinental Telegraph came along, people could reach each other over the airwaves instantly, putting the Pony Express out of business. But thanks in part to Buffalo Bill, a famous vaudevillian act who featured Pony Express riders and stunts until nearly 1916, the Pony Express remained alive in people's imaginations. Its riders delivered 35,000 pieces of mail and rode over 500,000 miles across the country. And now the Pony Express lives on as a cherished piece of American history.
Are you girls really Mustang Mail riders?
Yes, ma'am, we are.
Watch Spirit Riding Free on Netflix for more of Lucky's adventures, bravery, and friendship.
Let's go along, come on the journey with me. I'm gonna ride, I'm riding free, as long as I am